Right, hello guys, welcome to the Link Up podcast, new venture we're doing, and it's getting to the time now for everyone predicting the Premier League table for the new season. So me and the other host Callum have done a Premier League table. We're just going to do that. We're going to go from 20th to 1st. Should we predict the Golden Boot winner as well, do you reckon?
I reckon we might.
I reckon we should. We should. So, should we start from the bottom?
I think we shall.
Right, 20th, who have you put?
I have put Bournemouth AFC.
Yeah, I've put Bournemouth as well.
Signing Joe Rothwell is good, but he's still Championship quality. Ryan Fredericks,
He's fast, that's all he's got.
It's not Premier League quality.
Nah, it's literally not Premier League, it's a Championship squad.
It is.
It's the Burnley problem.
It is.
That's all it is. Right, 19th, I do have a bit of an agenda against this team, but I have put Leeds.
I have Forest.
You think Forest?
I disagree with Leeds.
Really?
I really do.
For me, losing Calvin Phillips permanently to City, massive blow for them. No midfield presence, in my opinion.
But I feel like they're replacing them with some solid players. Mark Rocker from Bayern, Aronson from Salzburg, and Christensen with a new right back from Salzburg as well.
Yeah, but I'd low-key want to see Leeds go down. Sorry, Leeds fans, if you are listening, but...
As much as I would as well.
Yeah, I can't stand your club, I'm sorry.
But I don't think they will.
Fair enough. Right, 18th, I've gone Fulham.
I have gone a bit as a surprise here.
Go on.
I kind of knew a signing would happen. Richarlison leaving, meaning Everton.
You think Everton will finally get the drop?
I think Everton will go down. I don't think Frank Lampard will do the business. And I just feel like they're not good enough. We've been linked with Harry Winks as probably the highlight of their window at the moment.
Yeah, he's basically if Dele Alli was smaller and white.
It's all
really
white and
less talented, really,
yeah,
innit?
Essentially, yeah.
Sorry, Harry, if you're listening, son, but we just don't rate you.
I doubt he'll be listening.
I doubt he will be listening. Right, 17th, I've gone Forest. I think they're going to do a Sheffield United first season. I think there'll be that team like, I don't really want to go against them. Plus, they got something to prove. They've been out of the Prem for like what, nearly 2 decades, more than that, isn't it?
It might be more than that, and you are talking about a once great team, and I've put them down.
They're gonna want to perform. Do you know what I mean? I think they're gonna. But it'll be gritty. They'll be a gritty team.
I just don't think they'll be up for the challenge. I put Fulham. I think Fulham will finally have 2 seasons in the Premier League.
Bloody hell, they ain't done that since the early 2010s.
Yeah, I think Mitrovic, with his goal tally last year, I think he might.
Yeah, he'll get a grand total of 2, including a penalty.
No, they linked with some good signings as well. There was Jean Paulinho from Sporting, and
yeah, but do you remember when they signed Jean-Michel Seri? Look at how he turned up.
Yeah.
He was linked to Barca, went to Fulham, and barely heard from him apart from like 1 good goal. That was it.
Yeah, but I just think they have enough this year. Marco Silva's the manager. It's looking good for them, I think. It's looking good for Fulham.
Okay. So, 16th, I've gone with the Saints.
I've gone with Leeds.
Southampton. I think Southampton, they are going down the Stoke route. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll be in the lower Prem for years, and then one day the penny will drop and they will go down. And I think that penny dropping will be James Ward-Prowse leaving.
Yeah, once Ward-Prowse leaves, I do think...
They ain't got no one.
Probably, but I don't think just yet.
No, I think Ward-Prowse will stay with them for another couple of years.
And then, he's 27 now, so
yeah.
a couple of years.
But the thing is, I think we're going to offend so many people. He is a big fish in a small pond.
Oh,
you look at that Southampton team. Of course, they've lost Fraser Forster to Tottenham now.
Yeah, but they've signed a former Pompey player.
Oh yes, is it Bazunu they signed, wasn't it? Yeah.
I bet that's a big switch. I bet Pompey
that is a very big switch.
Saints man will be living.
Honestly, right. 15th, I've gone Brentford. I think they'll do enough to survive again.
I've gone Brentford as well.
Really?
I think Ivan Toney's done well.
Yeah.
They've signed Max Dickoff.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good. Young, talented, so I feel like they've got enough again.
Yeah, right, 14th, you are going to disagree with me massively here, but I think Everton. Honestly, I think they're going to regroup. Lampard's going to get that winning mentality in them. And they won't be amazing, because obviously they have lost Richarlison now. But I think they'll do enough. I think they'll be on the end of a few shock results, though.
I have put Palace.
What, for 13th?
14th. from 14th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Palace are that team. They'll finish no higher than 11th,
Yeah,
but they won't go down.
they're not getting back Gallagher.
Nah, definitely not.
They've signed Sam Johnson as a goalkeeper who, let's be honest, he wasn't great in the Championship last year. West Brom not going up, so I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think Palace 14th.
13th, I have put Palace. I just think they'll do a similar job to last season. They'll just do what they do.
I've put Southampton.
Put Southampton that high up.
Yes, I feel like they'll linger around kind of 13th to 16th.
Right. Okay, 12th, I've gone with Stevie G's Aston Villa.
I have as well.
Yeah, I just think, obviously, I know it's the Scottish League, but the performance he did with Rangers, obviously you can't ignore that, going unbeaten. Alright, it's the Scottish League, but you're still winning every game.
Yeah, but you got to take into fact Villa fell off a little bit last year.
Yeah, they did. But I think with this being Steven Gerrard's first full season,
He's made some half good signings.
yeah, could he have an effect on that team? Think about it, he's a serial winner. Alright, yeah, he never won trophies, but he was a big presence. I think he'll do enough to inspire this Villa team. But obviously, you got to think about the teams above them, like just the teams around them.
Yeah, I believe there are better teams at the moment.
I think controversial choice because he's old now and past his prime. Let's be real. It all depends on Coutinho.
Yeah, but they have built, or sometimes they've built a solid foundation for the defence.
Yeah.
I know they have Tyrone Mings, who I personally do not rate, but
Sorry, Tyrone, if you're listening to that,
but Emi Martinez, signing
he's quality.
Diego Carlos,
Another quality signing.
Bukayo Kamara, who's linked with so many big teams.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
It's Stevie G's got the pulling power, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's good.
Okay, right. 11th, I think you might class this as a rogue shout. I've gone with the Seagulls. I've gone with Brighton.
I've gone with Brighton as well.
I just think the way Potter's got them playing, I've noticed Graham Potter does split opinions. People think he's quality or a hipster manager. But you can't deny, with the team he's got, the football he's got them playing, it is impressive.
It is very impressive. And you think last year, around December time, they were near the top 4.
Yeah.
So
They're just, again, Brighton, especially for me being a West Ham fan, they're difficult to play against.
yeah,
They're not going to, the way that, obviously Man U were awful last season, but the way they just picked them apart.
that was
Because you see most teams like Brighton, who are not as big, and then they go up against a big team, get the 1-goal lead, and they don't know what to do. If you've noticed it before.
yeah.
Whereas these were just like, we've got this, lads.
Yeah.
And they just went and absolutely destroyed them. It does help when you have Maguire standing in defence. Right, should we go into our top 10?
I think so.
I could not decide 10th, 9th, 8th and 7th. I was racking my brain yesterday thinking about this. In what order to put them in. Right, so I'm going 10th. I've gone Leicester.
I've gone Wolves.
You've gone Wolves.
I think
I should have put Wolves 10th thinking about it now.
Yeah,
The way they
Wolves-
dropped off.
Wolves did drop off, although they do have a very good defensive record with Jose Sarr and goal quality last year. I
Yeah,
think he went
he
really
flaps a
under-
little bit, but he is
really
decent.
under the radar last year.
Yeah.
I think Wolves will do well. They've got a Dharma back, so there's going to be a few defences that are going to be quite.
Baby oil merchant.
he is all.
He is a
Makes no product.
he is a danger. I've said this, we've discussed this within our friend group. If that man can finish, that is a dangerous player. Right, 9th, I've gone Newcastle.
I've gone Leicester.
Okay, this is what I mean. Like all the teams,
It was tough.
10th to 6th, you can see them finishing in this position. Newcastle, obviously, you can't ignore the fact they have got financial steroids, but
Yeah,
they're making smart signings. I
Yeah.
think Eddie Howe's seen the big teams, like when Fulham came up, 5 years ago, spent 100 million on players that did not work. You look at the signings he's made already. You got, is Sven Botman been confirmed?
Yes, today.
Yeah, I mean, loads of teams were after him. Dominant in the air.
AC Milan were after him.
Nick Pope as well.
I put Leicester 9th. I feel like Brendan Rodgers is a great manager,
Yeah.
but I just feel like
His teams do get a bit stale though, didn't they? Have you noticed that?
sometimes. But I feel like with Jamie Vardy getting older,
That's why they brought Daka in for depth, isn't it?
and with him being the main man, James Maddison on and off.
We're ignoring Newcastle signing Nick Pope. This is a rogue shout. Nick Pope will save you. I know it's his job as a goalkeeper, but he will save you. I think every game I watched, he pulled off at least 3 or 4 big saves.
Some of the saves he made kept them up to the final day, really.
Yeah. Right, 8th. I've gone with Wolves. Now thinking about it, I wish I put them a bit lower.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not. They're good. They're very good.
Mm.
But they're not good enough to get
Not
Europe
yet.
and not with Eddie Howe.
That will be in a couple of years.
I feel like Eddie Howe isn't the one to take him to Europe.
Oh no, he'll manage the team all right now, but I reckon they will get a new manager in closer to the time. They've got the money to go and get any manager, and that's when they'll skyrocket.
100%.
All right, 7th. I've gone with my club, West Ham.
As much as it pains me, I have as well.
Yeah, I just think we're actually doing okay in the transfer window compared to how we normally do. And I think the fact we've got European football is an attraction now. I know I've said this between us in our friend group, but the audience may disagree with me, but I think West Ham can win it. I know I said that about the Europa League, but
The thing is, you say that they nearly did.
we nearly did.
But
Aaron Cresswell costing us it. Still love you, Aaron, but you did cost us that, son.
I just think Conference League again, because I think some of the signings that the top 6 are making, it's going to leave a little bit.
This is why it was so hard to predict this season. The signings all over the table.
Yeah.
Should we move on to our top 6?
I think we should move on to Europa League football. Yes.
All right, 6th. I've got Man United.
I have as well. I think with Ten Hag, it's
It's not going to be easy,
the club is in tatters.
honestly.
Ronaldo's not happy with the transfer business because they're not making anything.
Yeah, they've just been sniffing around Frankie de Jong for like 3 weeks.
They're signing Malacia. He had one training session, thought I need a new left back. So
He saw Luke Shaw, he's like,
it's all Luke Shaw and Alex Tellez.
no. He's like, we need to go into the Europa League.
It'll take him. I'd say 2 years, but with United and the way they are, I don't think Ten Hag will be there for too long.
United fans, give Ten Hag time. That's all we're going to say. Right, my 5th place team is Chelsea.
Wow.
You seem shocked at that.
Well, I am.
I'll give you a brief reasoning, because we could go in depth, but we've been told by
Arsenal.
our... You've gone Arsenal?
Yeah.
As much as I hate Arsenal, the signs they've made and the football Mikel Arteta got these boys playing, it's quality. As much as I hate them.
With Arsenal, they're good. I'm not saying they're bad. They're a solid side, but I just don't think at the moment with the other top 4 sides all spending money, and I know that they've signed Fabio Vieira, who I think won't do well in the Premier League, despite them paying 35, 40 million.
Gabriel Jesus will perform well.
Yeah,
100%.
That'd be
Again, we could talk about this for ages, but yeah, I've gone Chelsea 5th.
Why Chelsea?
I don't know.
You think of the takeover they've just had and the money they're about to spend?
Yeah, but the team, they're losing like 3 of their centre-backs.
Yeah, but then you think of who they want to replace with it. Nathan Ake, Matthias de Ligt, and then they're getting...
Matthias de Ligt, yeah, that's all right.
Nathan Ake ain't a bad centre-half.
I mean, I would have him at West Ham, but... Yeah, if they get Sterling, that's massive for them. Right, the top 4. Who did you say you put 4th? Chelsea?
I put Chelsea 4th.
Okay, the thing is, I can see Arsenal and Chelsea swapping easy.
Easily, but I just think Chelsea have got it with the money they spend.
Yeah, true.
I know Arsenal spend a lot, and
I think getting rid of Lukaku is going to help them.
Yeah,
that man cannot hack the Prem. Sorry, Romelu, if you're listening. We've offended a lot of people, but Romelu.
Him getting the number 90 shirt just showing how many millions Inter stole from Chelsea.
Oh, honestly, Inter have absolutely rinsed you, Chelsea.
That is amazing.
Right, my 3rd spot. It's a rogue shot.
We've put the same team.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
I just think signings they've made. Antonio Conte, first full season. We discussed this privately a couple of weeks ago. It's not the Premier League. Calm down, people, before you get at me. I back Tottenham to win a trophy. Look at that squad.
I don't.
On paper,
they had Jose Mourinho, and they still didn't win one. They sacked him before they even had a final.
There was circumstances behind that, though.
I think with the way Levy is as well, I don't know.
I have a soft spot for Spurs. Don't ask what I just do.
trophy.
But I think they can win. They can win a trophy. Basuma as well will strengthen that midfield
What
massively.
is he signing? Him, Højbjerg, Bentancur. That's a solid foundation.
Kuleski as well, if he signs him permanently.
And then with
Mora, Son, Kane. I think they need to upgrade the defence though.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to improve that. Jed Spence.
Yeah, he's a good young wing back.
I'm Perisic at the left wing back position.
Yeah, I think that will help them in the experience thing because he's won loads of trophies. He's been to the highest stages.
And Richarlison, we can't forget about that. He's just signed, isn't he?
Right, again, rogue shout. We will discuss this in another episode. Richarlison's going to flop.
I don't know, but I think it's more squad depth for Richarlison. 60
Yeah.
squad depth. But
Yeah, it's true.
I just think
We'll go into depth with transfers in another episode, but Richarlison is going to flop. Right, the top two. I think we've gone for the same top two.
I think we know who's going to.
Second, I've gone Liverpool.
They've made with Mane leaving.
That's the thing.
It's a big loss, and I know Salah's got a new contract, and some fans would have rather seen Mane stay.
No,
So
but
they would
the way
rather let
some
go.
were talking about him, were acting like he's never done anything for the club. Look what he's done for you, Liverpool fans. Look what he's done for you.
Signing.
Yeah,
He was their first sign under Klopp,
Yeah,
and he was made. I always remember that goal against Bayern. The team was a never to be joined.
yeah.
But I think some Liverpool fans would rather have Mane than Salah.
Nah, the way they talk about Salah, mate. I will not get into Liverpool fans because I actually want to, keep this podcast going. The way they talk about Salah, my God,
By the way things are going with your opinions, it's not looking good, Brad.
it's not looking good. I may get us cancelled before we even begin. I feel sorry for our editor trying to edit this out. He's got to edit out like half the podcast, me slewing opposite fans. And then obviously first we've gone Manchester City.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
Erling Haaland for 50 million. That's less than Fred.
Imagine
They
paying
paid-
less for
they
Haaland
paid
than
less-
you did for
they
Fred.
paid less for Haaland than they did for Fred.
Man United fans hold that. What was it? They got 99 goals without a striker.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus is not a striker, he's a winger. He prefers playing out wide.
He never scored more than 30.
99 goals without a striker. Imagine what they'll do with a marquee number 9, which is what Haaland
Marking
is.
number 9, plus it's...
The service he's going to get.
This is Jack Grealish's time to prove himself.
Are we really getting into your thing for Jack Grealish?
Jack Grealish is a great player.
He is, but he's not 100 million, but he's a good player.
He's no, of course he's not 100 million. I think with Calvin Phillips on the way as well, 40 million. Mark
Good
Cucurella,
depth.
Phillips to replace Fernandinho probably going to be a big loss because of what he's done.
Yeah, but they've got other players to take that captain mantle. Look at
like-
Ruben Diaz. We've discussed this with our City supporting friend. He is an old school defender.
Oh, he's
Throws his body in the way. He ain't afraid of a
plays
block.
For the shirt.
He-
He plays for the badge.
It's actually worth splurging 50 million from
That's how much. It's 50 million. He's more than that.
the Golden Boot winner. Okay, it's gonna be tight. It is gonna be very tight.
Very. I think it's between a few, and it has to be.
Haaland's got to be in there.
I feel like Haaland's going to have a few goals. I just think he's going to. I don't think he's going to get it.
It'll be close.
I just think there's two players in my mind that
I think we're both thinking the same. Kane and Salah. Yeah.
And
Son's a rogue
do you know
shot.
what? No, do you know what?
He's a rogue shot. People didn't expect
Son
him.
last
Yeah.
year, he joined last year, didn't he?
Yeah, people didn't expect it. Son, underrated player. People still don't know how quality he is.
He's very good, and I feel like with Kane dropping deep, I could probably say, do you know what? I'm probably going to give it to Salah,
Do you think?
just because the way Kane drops deep.
Mm.
He's not
That
gonna get
performance
as many
against
goals.
City last season, by the way.
Last year was meant to be his worst season, right? He's still got,
Jesus.
He's
Finished
still
like, what, third?
30 plus goals and
Yeah,
assists.
that's mad. That's when you know your quality, when your worst season involves that.
Yeah.
We will finish this episode right here because we will go on for hours. But yeah, that's our predictions. We have stirred up, well, me. I've stirred up a bit of controversy.
People.
Yeah.
I think
You've just remained normal.
I think I've been genuine.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you do have any
Leave it
complaints,
in the comment section.
yeah, leave it in the comment
Leave it in the
section.
comment section.
We'll pretend it won't hurt us, but it will. So yeah,
We'll always read them. So,
yeah, we'll read them, cry, and then respond in the appropriate manner.
I've been Callum.
Yeah, he's been Callum, I've been Lee, and we hope you enjoy the podcast, guys. Thank you very much.